Hi, this is Tisch Aitken, and it is Friday, September 16th, 2022. If you could please subscribe to my channel, I would really appreciate it. It is my friend Sherry's birthday today, so please wish her a happy birthday, and happy birthday, Sherry. You are awesome, and there is a lot happening right now. We are still in Virgo season until September 22nd. And Mercury rules the mutable earth sign of Virgo. And this is a time of getting organized and learning and streamlining your habits. But this is a little haywire right now because with 6 planets retrograde, Mercury itself retrograded on September 9th at 8 degrees of the cardinal air sign of Libra, very relationship oriented, how we partner. And Venus is currently transiting in Virgo, where it does not like to be. It's in its fall position. It's very critical, and but yet it is good energy for being detail oriented, for improving things and being critical of things you need to assess in this cosmic invitation to reassess what you want to improve. Saturn is only going to be in Aquarius until March 7th of next year. So we're almost done with the new age of Aquarius, which has been incredibly chaotic. And currently Saturn is now slowing down. It's going to get to 18 degrees of the fixed air sign of Aquarius on October 1st. And Saturn and Uranus are squaring one another now. And in some cases, that's really figuring out what's not working. You're trying to anchor goals. You're trying to make things concrete. And with Uranus, it could be very disruptive. And they are going to become, they're going to exactly square one another in the beginning of October. But we're feeling it now as Saturn slows down to the next to final degree it will be at before it stations direct on October 23rd, and really through the mid part of November, Saturn and Uranus are squaring each other very strongly, and that still will linger a bit beyond that. And for me, what I've figured out with my work, because we have to figure out what is working and what is just not working with the reflective tone of the retrograde, and also with the Saturn Uranus, some things getting shattered and ending, and figuring out how you can do it in a more innovative way with Uranus and a more structured way with Saturn. And I have decided for me that I'm going to discontinue doing the monthly horoscopes for now. It has been a great work of love for me, but it's just too much work, and it's too challenging, and it's keeping me from learning things I love to learn with astrology, and from doing private readings, which I love to do. And so what I'm going to do for now, this doesn't mean this is permanent, but I'm going to do weekly topical videos and really define my voice more and learn more how to be good on camera, because this has been such a new experience that I really started to learn when Saturn initially entered Aquarius in the spring of 2020, and in the epoch of Capricorn, because that year was really the major Saturn-Pluto conjunction. I really wanted to commit to this, but I don't want to lose my mental health over this and my balance, and also I need to make money. I need to do readings, and so I am going to continue definitely to deliver content and contact. I want to do more writing, and I'm going to write more about what's occurring, and I want to do more Facebook Lives and do mini readings and do private readings, etc. But I will be here, and maybe I will resume doing the monthly horoscopes. And right now, today, Venus is squaring Mars, and that occurs exactly at 2:49 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Venus in the critical placement of Virgo, Mars soaring ahead all over the place in Gemini, making decisions. And, this is a very passionate energy, but not as much so when it's in Virgo, because it is in its fall position, and it's not exactly a passionate placement of Venus. And the sun opposes Neptune in Pisces later today at 6:21 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. That can make you see the illusion more clearly, perhaps. Could also pull the cloak over your eyes. It depends. But this is maybe figuring out what, your dream is, but also, again, with the Venus energy, with, Mars setting it off, what is working, what is not. And with the Saturn Uranus square, again, underscoring that some things that you're trying to commit to, if it's just too chaotic, if it's like the Tower card, that's not going to work. If you feel like your life is like the Tower card, which I have felt the last few months with trying to deliver content on a broken computer and trying to adjust to another one that's not working, it just becomes alienating and isolating. And that is something for all of us to consider in yet a further digital time in this new age of Aquarius. We already were in one. This brings it to a whole other level. And so figuring out what you want to commit to, re-immersing yourself in areas of study with Mars in Gemini, because this is a great opportunity to learn, to get involved in local environments and local neighborhoods, to figure out how you want to communicate in a more effective manner, but not an impulsive manner. And Mars is going to be out of bounds from October 22nd through May 4th. So that means it exceeds the sun's path by declination. Out of bounds means out of control and not playing by the rules. So that's another thing. There's going to be strong Mars energy. Most of the time it will be in Gemini through the end of March, and then it will enter the sign of Cancer, where it's in its fall position and does not like to be. But with that said, this weekend, again, figuring out what the dream is, or maybe letting go of a dream or reframing it with Saturn squaring Uranus in the sky and with the heavy retrograde reflective tone. The moon is in Gemini right now. It meets up with Mars, a lot of communication, a lot of learning, a lot of talking in general. It's square Venus today, and it's going to square Mars, so setting off that Venus-Mars square, or meet up with Mars rather, and square Venus. So setting off that energy that we're all reconciling. And then over the weekend, then the moon tomorrow will square Neptune, which is again illusions and dreams. It's going to square the sun, and it's going to trine Saturn, which is stabilizing energy. And then the moon enters the cardinal water sign of Cancer on Sunday at 2:59 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. That's very family oriented and very emotional, nurturing energy. On that date, Mercury, which is retrograde in Libra currently, it will re-enter Virgo on September 23rd. And so Mercury opposes Jupiter, the planet of expansion and abundance, on Sunday at 6:34 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time on September 17th. That could be, getting a lot of information of what you want to reassess. It could be just a lot happening. It could make things seem really extreme with all of this energy right now of just really, overthinking relationships and perhaps feeling depressed at what you feel you haven't achieved with the sun opposing Neptune. But Mercury opposite Jupiter is not a negative energy. Even though it's an opposition, Jupiter is expansion, it is optimism. And then on that date, the sun forms a beautiful angle to Pluto, the planet of empowerment, at 11:58 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, showing that even though this is a difficult time, even though communication could break down, even though it could be hard to get things going this fall with such heavy retrograde energy this month, but beyond that, Mars out of bounds and retrograde in Gemini, where your mind can meander to so many different places at once. It's hard. And so really figuring out that you are empowered in this process, even though it's tough. And then Venus will form a beautiful trine to Uranus, the planet of innovation, on Monday, September 19th at 9:44 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and on Tuesday, September 20th at 12:44 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, bringing innovative energy. And Uranus is still transiting with the north node of karma, which is in the fixed earth sign of Taurus. Taurus is ruled by the planet Venus, finding value in your path, finding resources or tapping into your existing resources as to how you can get there, finding beauty in the chaos, because Uranus is prominent, because it is the modern ruler of Aquarius, and it has been traveling with the north node of karma for quite a while. It was involved with the north node solar eclipse on April 30th. And so, you know, we've all been really getting out of our comfort zone and working in chaos. Let's work in innovation and inventiveness, but also in this time, finding how you can be grounded amongst the chaos, because with Saturn squaring Uranus, those are both the rulers of Aquarius. They had 3 exact hits in 2021. And now this fall, that energy is returning. And so what is working for you that you can build upon, because this is a time of really up-leveling your learning and your thinking and making peace with technology, which I'm trying to do very resistantly because I'm pretty pissed off at it right now. But I will, and I will do more things going forward. Maybe I'll work more with my podcast. I just can't get burnt out by all of this, and I want to give you guys really good content, and I will not let you down on that. That I can promise you. And I want to do a lot more readings. So if you want to get a private reading, that's going to be a big theme for me this fall as well, and I will be offering specials. So good luck, everybody. A lot to absorb, and this is the last time I am doing a video on this computer. I don't want to curse, but and I'm going to close it and hopefully get it repaired, and I'm going to transition to my new computer, which is also having glitches with my new camera, so, and doesn't work with my existing camera. So there you go. New age of Aquarius, so much fun. Take care, and thank you.